It's hard to believe how beneficial resistance training is for your health. You'll be surprised when I reveal its effects and how easily you can improve your overall well-being, prevent diseases like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular issues, obesity, and even significantly slow down the aging process, and many other benefits. The study published in Current Sports Medicine Reports states that resistance training is medicine, and the article explains the effects of strength training on health. Not long ago, the muscle building activity known as weight training generally was considered to be the domain of exceptionally strong men who competed in sports such as powerlifting, Olympic lifting, bodybuilding, and football. It was obvious that these athletes required high levels of strength and muscularity. Things have changed. Resistance training is now for everyone, not just athletes. In this video, I'll show which resistance training exercises work best, reveal the incredible benefits on your health, and break down key training principles that make resistance workout both powerful and safe for everyone. But first, it's important to understand how natural aging affects your muscles and what risks it brings to your body and overall health. Muscle mass declines between 3% to 8% each decade after age 30, averaging approximately 0.2 kilograms of lean weight loss per year. After age 50, each decade muscle loss declines between 5% to 10%, averaging approximately 0.4 kilograms muscle loss per year. Numerous studies have demonstrated that relatively brief sessions of regular resistance training can increase muscle mass in adults of all ages throughout the 10th decade of life. A representative large-scale study with more than 1,600 participants between the ages of 21 and 80 years revealed a mean lean weight increase of 1.4 kilograms after 10 weeks of resistance training. There were no significant difference in muscle development among any of the age groups. What other positive effect do resistance training exercises have on your body? Watch this video to the end and you will be shocked. As the obesity problem increases, so does the prevalence of type 2 diabetes. It is predicted that by the middle of this century, 1 of 3 adults will have diabetes. Scientists concluded that resistance training may prevent the onset of type 2 diabetes. Besides this, resistance training exercises have other great impacts on your health. They especially reduce resting blood pressure, enhance mental health, reduce body fat, facilitate physical function, and improve cardiovascular health, including reduction of fatigue symptoms, anxiety, and depression, increase bone mineral density. 30% of women and 15% of men will experience bone fractures due to osteoporosis. Resistance training exercises have the best effect on bone density compared to other types of physical activity. Rise resting metabolic rate. Finally, one of the most interesting findings is that resistance training affects muscle oh boy, I can't even pronounce these weird science words. Alright, let me tell it in normal language. Studies show that short rest resistance training can actually restore the function of aging muscle cells and reverse aging factors. Another study showed that after 6 months of resistance training, the older adult participants, mean age of 68 years, experienced gene expression reversal that resulted in mitochondrial characteristics similar to those in moderately active young adults, mean age of 24 years. The favorable changes observed in 179 genes associated with age and exercise led the researchers to conclude that resistance training can reverse aging factors in skeletal muscle. Resistance training exercises involve working muscles against a form of resistance, an external force. These exercises can be done using weights, machines, resistance bands, or even your own body weight. Among the best resistance training exercises, I would point out the following: squats, push-ups, pull-ups, handstand push-ups, ab roller, and pike push-ups. These exercises are considered among the best because they engage large muscle groups in a natural way. For example, squats activate around 40% of your total skeletal muscle mass. Some people don't train legs at all, but this is a big mistake because leg muscles make up the majority of your total muscle mass and help develop other muscles. Speaking about push-ups as one of the best resistance training exercises, I should mention that push-ups are the top exercise for training the triceps, pectoral muscles and front shoulders, and they also enhance overall stability. Pull-ups are excellent for training many back muscles, as well as the biceps and core. They also help reduce spinal pressure, improve posture, and offer many other benefits. Handstand and handstand push-ups are also among the best resistance training exercises because they involve many muscles, especially the shoulders, back, triceps, core muscles, and others. These exercises can be hard to perform, especially the free ones without support. If you can't do free handstand or handstand push-ups, you can use a wall for support. It will make these exercises much easier. And if you still struggle to do them, you can replace them with spike push-up exercises. Why did I mention all these exercises? Because all of them together involve almost all your body muscles, so you'll get the maximum result from resistance training with them. On my YouTube channel, I explain all the benefits of these exercises and give advice on how to perform them in the most effective way, so don't forget to subscribe. According to a systematic review published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, strength and hypertrophy adaptation between low versus high load resistance training. Both low load up to 60% of your 1 rep max and high load above 60% resistance training result in similar increases in muscle size as long as exercises are performed to a failure. This means that to increase muscle size and receive the associated health benefits, lifting heavy weights is not necessary. Training with lighter resistance and doing more repetitions can be just as effective for muscle hypertrophy and helps reduce the risk of injury. If this video was helpful and interesting for you, please press like, share your opinion in the comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel.